Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Seun in Science. I'm Seun and I'm in science. So today I wanted to share with you guys my university experience, and I was thinking of doing it as a series that goes through each year, so from year 1 to year 4. For second year, I then had to choose some core modules, and these are the ones that I picked. So just a side note, for every year that I was in uni, the modules that were picked had to total 120 credits for each year. So by the time you graduate, you're graduating with enough credits that corresponds with a degree. So some of the core modules were protein structure and function, metabolism, and gene cloning and expression. All modules that I really enjoyed. They're really quite interesting. I like the way the lecturers came across with the subject, and I like the way the year was structured, again reflecting what was in first year, where we had lectures, but then we also had mini seminars that allowed us to consolidate and actually discuss with the people who had given us the lectures and with your colleagues on what it is that you understand, and give an opportunity to ask questions and discuss things. One module that I chose was tissue pathology, which was actually something that was very veered and focused to a medical field, because at this point in my university career I planned to graduate at third year and then potentially do a medical degree postgraduate. So I kind of wanted to use it as a way to give a taster to what a medical degree would be like. I mean, I remember on this module there was quite a few medical students, and looking back on it, I didn't really enjoy that module. It was quite difficult and made me actually go back and reflect on whether or not I wanted to do medicine postgraduate, because I wasn't really enjoying the module. A lot of the things that we were learning just wasn't really of interest to me. I found myself enjoying a lot more of what I was learning in my core modules and stuff that was external to the tissue pathology module. Along with that, in the course of this year, I realistically kind of look back and I'm like, okay, is medicine something that I would want to do? And looking back on it, no, it wasn't. So that's one advice that I would give, is use your time in university to really question your career options, your career goals, and what suits you and what doesn't suit you, what interests you, what doesn't interest you. The module that I did pick though was cell biology, and I absolutely loved this module. At the end of the first semester of second year, literally the very last lecture of this module, we had a lecturer come in and talk about neuroquest development. And one thing that I recall with this lecture was the fact that she also showed some results from her lab. One thing I really liked was the fact that she moved away from the textbook and actually brought it into real life and brought it into what she does on a day-to-day basis. So we learned about neuroquest, we learned about the fundamental knowledge of them, but then she then showed how these are functioning in, for example, a animal model such as zebrafish. So I was quite captivated by this, and I knew that I wanted to get involved. So that really inspired me to, at the end of the lecture, go to her and be like, sis, let me get in on this. I did not say that. I just went on to her. I was like, okay, I'm really interested in what it is that you're doing. How can I get involved? And that is how I was able to bag myself a placement during my second year university. So I plan on making a video showing how I was able to get my lab placement. So for example, during my second year and my third year and my fourth year, and talk about the lab experiences and how that's actually helped me when I started applying for my current job as a research assistant here in Cambridge. When it came to exam period, the way the exam in second year were structured was different to first year. So whereas in first year we had a lot of multiple choice questions and small amounts of short answer questions, in second year this more or less flipped. So we had a very little multiple choice questions, a lot of short answer questions, and some essay types. So either like a few paragraphs that you need to write during the exams. For me, this was quite a big jump, and especially in modules like tissue pathology, I really struggled during exam period. Number one, because I wasn't interested in it, and when it came to revising for exams, I just wasn't motivated for certain modules. I know that like as students, you kind of get a bit wise in the way you revise for exams, because you know you're kind of cut on time in regards to exam timetables. So one advice that I would give would be to start as early as possible. Again, try to get into a routine of, okay, I've got lectures, I make notes, I consolidate on the notes, I try to maybe talk with people to see that I understand what it is that we are learning, and then practice makes perfect. So for me, the end of second year was the pivotal moment in my university experience, because that was when I flipped from wanting to go on a medical trajectory to actually focusing more on the research aspect of life sciences, because I had gotten the opportunity to experience being and working in a lab. And that is what I will talk about in my upcoming video, where I share with you my experiences during third year and fourth year. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know down below what your experiences are like. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. And then I'll change thinking.